Yeah, I think we're up and running. So hello guys, and I guess I can maybe make a little camera thing. Ah, it's working. Yeah, put it up here, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, maybe up here. So hey guys, so just in regards of people who have rooted their phone, I have Magist as you can see here. In regards of boosting for emulation, so you can actually play game very nicely without slowdowns. And by the way, we have a burnout here, burnout benchmark. It's free. As far as I know, there's no ads or anything like that. You start the benchmark here to test your phone in regards of how much it actually down throttles. Now, of course, I'm recording and all that, so it is expected not to kind of have the real really, usually I'm up at the top now after having done all these things. The problem with Android phones is that they have these, even if you have these CPUs that are hot, that can go very high in regards of megahertz and all that. The problem is that these mobiles tend to down throttle when they get hot, and you don't really, it doesn't really take much before they actually, get hot and down throttle. And you can remove some of these things so they don't down throttle as much and actually use more energy, and thereby also, like, I got double the amount of frames per second, so I could actually play much more fluently. Like when people are saying, "Oh, are you overclocking your mobile and all that?" It's not really overclocking because these CPUs are made to run a specific. They can run up to this and that and all that. The problem in our days is not so much in regards of overclocking things. The thing is that they're not running at the specific megahertz that they actually can. So when you have, for example, the CPU, like or Android, sorry, when you have things like, let's put it, well, where can we put it? Maybe down here. So you can see on these, but this is a free application. This wonderful application is the best one I found. You can see the power consumption. You can see the CPU at the top. That's the central processing unit. And I have eight in this mobile. You have GPUs in six of them. That's graphic processing unit. And then you have the NPU, which apparently is some AI stuff. I'm not entirely can't remember what that stands for. But anyway, some kind of new stuff, I guess, these days. Then you have the power consumption, and you can see around 5 watts, which actually is not that much at the moment. It should be able to go up to a 13 watts. So first it tests the CPU, then the GPU, then the NPU in regards to the max that it can get, and then it begins to use the CPU, as you can see up there, and then afterwards it begins to use the GPU at the same time, and then it begins to use the NPU as well. There's some other options in the Pro thing as well, Pro mode and all that. But anyway, the application is free. I don't think there's any spyware in it, although most of Android applications have spyware. Oh, here we go. 7 thermal throttling and stress test. You can see it here. So now it's doing the thermal throttling and stress test, and it'll take around 5 minutes left and all that, and you can see how it goes down. Now I am recording and all that, and I've just charged my mobile and all that, but yeah, I guess most likely in regards to the recording is the biggest issue here. You can see the Celsius up here in regards of battery, in regards of how heated it is and all that, and then you can see how much it goes down here and here and here, and you can follow the results, and you can use it to see how well the mobile does when you actually do these things. And if you don't have these things activated, you will get lots of lower results. You can really boost it to a good amount of levels. So when you're playing a game, so it doesn't down throttle. But of course, heat is the big enemy in regards of things. But if you have a mobile with like a fan or have some way to cool it down, of course, that's also kind of helpful. But yeah, I have a big mobile, a Tank 3 Pro and all that. It has a fan in it and all that. But the thing is, you can kind of, Android has this locking mechanism, so it want to down throttle before, before it gets hotter. So it has like it's different, a specific level that it's going to want to down throttle the game with. What you can do when you take that off is having it a lot higher, so it doesn't down throttle. So you don't, so you're not affected when you do emulation. Anyway, but anyway, you can download that application if you want, and you can see here like some state stats down here. I pretty much, have it at number one now, so I have very little down throttling overall when you actually, just run it with, without live streaming and all that. Now that's one of the applications, and of course you need a rooted device for doing these things that I'm going to show you here. I'm using X kernel, but you can use another one. But here you can see, oh, I actually had it on performance. That's my mistake. But anyway, here you can see the 8 CPUs in the mobile, and this is the maximum you can have in regards to megahertz in regards to this. Now, of course, having it loading, like having it running maximum all the time will, of course, make heat. So what you do in here, and of course, performance is one of two that does pretty good in regards of emulation. But my preferred one is conservative. This is the 5 governors I have, and these adjust the megahertz in regards to the CPUs and all that. And conservative is, as far as I can see, actually better than performance because it doesn't generate further heat, and it absolutely adjusts the CPUs to a point where it actually boosts, very, very nicely in emulation. So you want to run conservative, at least in regards to the options I have. Of course, you can test it for yourself. When you begin to go into emulation, you can try a game, see how many frames per second it's running and all that, and how it's running. And then you can go in and select different governors. It's very, if you like take power save, you can very, very quickly see a game doesn't run very good. It's very you can just go in here. Let's see here. We also have the Citron. I found the emulator. Apparently, it's the new name for the Usui thing. Although it seems like you still need root at the moment to actually get the key, so you can actually see the games and all that. But let's say Captain Toad and turn the mobile around here. Now I have just fixed the governors, and again, it doesn't really have anything to in regards of overclocking. It's just the governor telling the CPUs in regards of how much level this and that and all that. So it's not really anything in regards of, because it's still, of course you're adjusting the megahertz and all that. So in that level, it is kind of, but it's still in regards of inside the scope of the CPUs. It's not like going beyond what they're actually, made for. So it's not going beyond or above the maximum megahertz. Like in the old days, if you had a 233 megahertz or something like that, and you could boost it to maybe 350 megahertz and all that. Now that would be overclocking because you're taking a standard processor that is meant to run at 230 megahertz and then overclocking it to more than that. I think I overclocked my 350 megahertz to 400 or something like that. Anyway, that's in the old days where jumpers. Well, I guess you can still do it in regards to some things. But anyway, as you can see, this doesn't really run very good. It runs very slow. You have around 10, 12.5 frames, at the moment. It's not running very smoothly. And of course, you could maybe actually, if we go back here, actually, if we go into this application of, let's try to see what happens actually if we do that. Or maybe actually if we do it while it was running and all that, but maybe we can't really see much of it because it will still say maximum, I guess. But so that won't really do much. I guess you can also see on the watts and all. Anyway, no. Let's just keep to the game here and keep not make too much confusion. But anyway, as you can see, the game was not really running very good. But if you go in here, take a governor, put performance, performance. That means that it now maximizes. If you go up here, it now maximizes the CPUs. Actually, I should have shown it beforehand, I guess, in regards of how they. But anyway, let's go to dashboard. But now you can see 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 3000, 3000, 3000, and 3100. Now again, of course, it will generate heat, but it's using the maximum at the moment. That's performance. And we go into here. There we go. There we go. And as you can see, we have a much more smooth experience here. It's running 44, 45 frames. Again, I'm not sure how much better Citron does against Usui and all that, but whatever. But as you can see, 40, 42 frames. Apparently we don't have, let's see here if you can find, haven't really used Citron much. There seems to be actually, there doesn't seem to be actually anything that is better than the other version I'm running. There we go, we have the terminal. Oh, okay. So we have another kind of terminal indicator. There's apparently two versions of this Citron at the moment, and I don't know really what is the difference between the two versions. When you ask about things in the forum, it doesn't seem to be giving much answers in regards to it. But anyway, and I had to figure out how to fix the key so it actually would see the games and all that. So apparently there wasn't anything inside the application as far as I could see where you could edit the key. But there was no help for it in the beginning either. So, but I guess it's maybe one of the reasons why they haven't released it yet. I must say this is a huge, gigantic thing compared to the other one. But anyway, as you can see, 47 frames, around 47. We can actually try the other one as well. Oh no, it doesn't go into the. I don't know. We need to save it. Of course, in regards to the graphic settings, could be different and all that. But yeah, okay. Anyway, but yeah, Citron is just another variant, pretty much, and I still use Usui. I should actually fix a link for that specific guy's page where you can actually download the Usui MMJR version that I'm using. That seems to, he actually had 3 different versions, but he seems to have a very good video as well in regards of how to set up things and all that. That's Usui. I guess it's one of the most popular videos as well on it, and he does very good for sure. But anyway, so the governor pretty much is just something that will, make it go up in regards to the. Let's remove this. Okay. So we have, you can see all the megahertz here. We go in here. We'll just fix it to no. But let's try the power save, and you can see what I mean in regards to going down here. Power save and power save. Now these 3 governors is in regards to 3 different groups of the CPUs. You have 4, 3, and 1 in regards to the CPUs, and 6 of them have graphic things. Although on my device, I don't really have much options in regards to the MADI thing. As far as I know, it's running 600 megahertz pretty much all the time. So there's not really much in regards of going up or down and all that. But I don't know much more in regards to that. But anyway, not much in regards of adjusting. So here we see the power save feature of the Android. And you can see 450 megahertz, 200 megahertz, and 500 megahertz. Now, of course, that will make things slower, for sure. A lot slower. So, but it produces less heat, of course. But let's go with the governor I prefer, that has found to be the very best, and that is conservative. Now, I am using the Antutu version of Usui, but in regards of being unlocked and all that, rooted and all that, probably doesn't do much of a change if you use the Antutu or the other benchmark thing or the standard version. I don't think there will be much difference because you are already pushing the mobile other places in regards to things. But here we have conservative. Let's go back into the game and see what we have in regards to conservative. We have a crash apparently. That's what we have. Oh, we go out and start it up again. That's how it is in regards of emulation. Sometimes you have crashes. That's part of it. But anyway, here we go. Let's see what we get. And it actually seems to be doing better. So you have 49, 48 frames. And that's as far as us also could see. The conservative, well, now it's going down, but overall the conservative does better than the performance things, because the pump, it's really good at adjusting the CPUs. It works very good. And if you're not into emulation, it will just go down in regards to the CPUs. So you will see it adjusting the CPUs as it takes a little time with this conservative. There's a little where it takes a little time for it to adjust, but that's just perfect. Apparently, whatever it does in regards of the conservative thing, in regards of adjusting and all that, is just perfect. It's so when you don't use the CPUs, it goes down, as you can see here, to a lower level. And if you go into a game, well, apparently it crashed. If you go into a game, it will boost the CPUs, whereas the performance things will just have it boosted all the time. So this is you want to run conservative, at least in regards to this mobile and the test that I've done in regards to it. It's absolutely perfect. And again, if we do like this and go quickly into it, we will see that it has it's gone, goes up and it goes down. So again, you don't need to, after you fix conservative, the CPU governor to conservative, you don't need to think about in regards of the CPU. You don't need to think about moving up and down and all that. It does its wonders. Again, you don't need to go from performance and back to normal. This was the normal, actually, SUGOV X and SUGOV F. So this is the normal thing here. Let's go in here again. Oh, wait. Of course, I have other things that also does things in regards of the... Yeah, okay. Okay, that doesn't really change anything, I guess, now. That's actually interesting. Actually, okay. Yeah, well, I guess it doesn't really do much, I guess, now that I have the other thing on. But without the other thing that I have on that I'm going to show you as well, then it was a problem. The conservative was absolutely the very best of them all. So that's what I'm running with, conservative governor. Then we have another thing. I'm not sure how much it does, but it should do something. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM on this mobile and doesn't really seem to be using much of it, overall. And I don't think I will ever reach, a maximum or anything like that. But what I have done is gone into memory, and you have the XRAM, and I've disabled it. Now, as you can see, I'm still only using 8.41 gigabyte of RAM. What XRAM does is that it uses the RAM, and yet it compresses things in the RAM. So it uses CPU to compress things and uncompress things. So when you have 16 gigabyte of RAM, that doesn't really, and you don't use much of it anyway. Well, let's get it to use, right? Why have 16 gigabyte of RAM if you're not using it anyway, right? So what you can do is just disable this if you have enough RAM. I try to press whatever I can to get it up, and the maximum thing I reach is 13 gigabyte. So that's still 3 gigabyte, and that's why I have been trying my very best to get it to maximize or max out the RAM. It just doesn't seem to be able to do that. So XRAM, just turn it off. I'm not sure again how much it really does overall, but it should save. It should save power consumption and CPU, because the CPU doesn't need to do these things anymore. It doesn't do the things in the background in regards to that. And again, why do it when you already have enough RAM? doesn't make any sense. So you might get a little speed out of it as well, less heating, less power usage in regards of battery. So anyway, so that's another one I did. And then in regards to the one of the very very biggies is in regards of Magisk and Termods. Now there are others, but I haven't really tried the others. I'm not sure if I installed here. No. Audio modification library. I wonder where that's coming from. Rookie. That must be in regards of installing the other thing. Anyway, sometimes they install modules automatically without you knowing it. I guess it must be the Citron thing that has installed. I'm not sure. Anyway, termods. You want termods. Yeah, version 2.0. I'm not sure if that's the newest one, but it's a workaround. Disable terminal throttling mods. Script will search for terminal config and disable it systemlessly, and it works wonderful. That gave me pretty much a boost of times two. So if it was doing 15 frames, I was pretty much in some of the games pretty much giving the double amount. It really made one of the games it really made playable was this War of Mine. Didn't really do that good before that. It really gave it a huge, gigantic boost. Of course, you can also get this War of Mine to Android directly. I'm not sure which version is actually the best. For the one for Android or the one for Shift. There seems to be some crashes also with the Android version. Some say it seems, but I haven't tried the Android version. So, yeah. So that's the three things you can do to boost your mobile. So, yeah, and of course you can use another kind of kernel thing. I just used the one that I bought many years ago. You should be able to do it. Although I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, here we go. Governor. Here you can set the governor to Sugov, conservative, power save, performance, or sketch util, or whatever it's called. And you can test that first. And when you have tested which governor runs the best and all that, you can also turn off the RAM thing. I'm not sure if you can turn off the RAM feature thing in this memory. Let's see here if we have some memory. There's some stats on memory. Virtual memory. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually. Oh, here we have some. Yeah, here we have the CRAM here. Attempt to increase performance by avoiding paging on physical storage. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have 16 gigabyte of RAM, yeah, I don't reach 16 gigabyte of RAM. Okay, so there's no reason for using the XRAM thing and all that. So again, just turned it off. Although I'm not sure how you totally turn it off with this one, but at least the application I have here in regards of the X kernel, it was pretty easy to just disable it. You just say disable and you fix this little thing over here so it does it every single time it boots. And you can see the RAM usage here. And with it turned on, you have less RAM being used. But the thing is, like, when you have so much free RAM, it's just sad to see it not being used. What's the point of having 16 gigabyte of RAM if it's not being used? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So why have a feature that package the things when you have so much overwhelming RAM, at least in this phone? You can even get a version that has 18 gigabyte of RAM. So, and you can also turn on the swap file if you further need, but like, give me a break. I don't know how you would reach so much RAM, you would, I don't know, you would need to be running multiple huge games and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. It's as far as it seems to me, it's pretty much near impossible to reach 16 gigabyte. Oops. I turned on the projector. Apparently. That was a mistake. Okay. Oh, wow, we turned it on. Let's turn it off again. As a projector in the phone, so in this phone. Okay, so going back to things. So first thing, root the phone. Of course, you need to root the phone, and then you can change your change your see what governors you have available. And I'm not sure if you have a custom kernel, if that might change the what governors you might have available. But anyway, you can check what governors. You can just go into a game, in a Switch game, and I would suggest Captain Toad. But that there are other games for sure that that you can use for it. But Captain Toad seems to be a very nice game to actually test things with. And you just have the introduction map. If you haven't saved anything and all that, it goes directly into the front field, so you don't need to. Yeah, well, that was you can see. Well, there's some save games here, so that was not the thing I wanted. Let's see, Citroen. It goes directly into this, and if you just let it go into this, you can compare the FPS, and then you can go back and change the governor and try to open the application again if it crashed or something like that. And then try again and again and again. And here we have, in regards to how hot it is, and of course it begins to down throttle very quickly if you don't if you don't turn it off. Um, in regards to magics. So anyway, so yeah, so governor conservative, conservative have further things you can also adjust. I haven't really toyed around with it. The governor options is wonderful. Whatever the case, I haven't felt like I needed to do anything, and I'm not sure how totally what things are overall. But overall, out of the package, it works very nicely. Very, very nicely. No issues. It's the best governor of the five for sure. So you don't need to think about the CPU in regards of going up and down. Well, you don't want to. If you go with performance, it will just stay at the maximum, and of course that uses energy, and it seems also in game it actually have a somewhat negative effect because of producing more heat, and instead of just adjusting what it actually needs. So conservative actually seems to be the better one that just have a little edge over it when you actually play games. And I guess it's because it's not heating the phone up as much. But of course, when you're doing some of the other things, then you kind of release this down throttling thing as well. So that also kind of takes care of that on so many levels. But anyway, so change your CPU governor, all three of them, to conservative. If you can, remove the memory thing in regards to XRAM. If you have enough RAM, you don't need to because of course you want to free the CPU as much as possible and don't produce heat and this and that. And again, if it's not necessary for it to pack the files down, why even have the feature on, right? If you have 16 gigabyte of RAM or whatever, and then the last thing is in regard the last thing that really gives it a huge gigantic boost. That's the Termox or Termots by We Are Ravens. Work around disabled thermal throttling mods, and again, as far as I know, there exist others out there. I haven't tested the others. I do have downloaded at least one other, but I haven't tested it as far as I recall. So, but I tested this from We Are Ravens, and it does a wonderful, wonderful job, not making the phone down throttle. Now, of course, the mobile can get heated and all that, but it will still continue to play the game without any, without any, what is it called? Without any down throttling, so the game all of a sudden doesn't run good and all that. And we can try this one. Of course, this is the Usui. You can see the if. Oh well, we have a crash. Again, this is just maybe I have the other one open as well. So yeah, so maybe that again. Seems like that if you actually have less windows opens, that there might be less risk of actually crashing the game and all that. Anyway, let's try again. You can see up here 38 Celsius, and I actually like that better than the Citroen version. Although there's two Citroen versions, and I have no clue in regards to what the difference is. But I kind of like that the Celsius is just up there, right? It's not a huge, gigantic thing like it was in the other one, apparently, in the Citra version. And I guess he might fix that later. But yeah, this game is a wonderful game to test with. Also, I've used this warp mine for sure. And of course, if you want to, produce heat and all that, you can. Okay. You can always run higher resolutions if you really want to, make it. But anyway, it's not running totally fluid here, but it's okay, Let's see here. It's running when we do this like 45, 46 frames per second. So that's not too bad. 39 degrees as we can. That should be going upward. We started at 38. There we go. Okay. That's a. Okay. Kind of weird. A little scary stuff and all that. Oh, apparently, okay, that turns on. Apparently. Mm-hmm. It's one of the maps that kind of. Oh, that's okay. Not sure really what this map is really about, but anyway, that's as you can see, we're running 30, 38, 39, and it's probably running in regards to 1 and not X 7.5. And usually, you can go down to 7.5, but it's run. Oh my! It's a little weird in regards to these things. Okay. Okay, I guess it's a little different than the other map that was. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Mm-hmm. 40 frames per second, 39 Celsius. But yeah, little by little, it should go up. And apparently, it seems to be something down there. Okay, we have some ghosts apparently. Mm-hmm. You can't turn it off. Usually, you would be able to turn off the light, but I guess apparently that's not possible in this. Just do that. Okay. Weird. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's kind of a thing here. Okay. Oh my god, break. Oh, so far so good, I guess. 40 degrees, and you can see it's going upward in regards to the heat, as it should, you know. Oh, other way, not through there. I wonder if there was other things I might have missed, but anyway. Oh, you can actually pass through. I guess that makes sense. Oh, oh no! Come on, go, 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 go! Oh, that's bad. That was close. Oh no! Oh, come on! Come on! Okay, that works still. Okay, great. Okay, so far so good. Uh-oh. Mm. No. Kind of weird in regards to this. Okay. Well, that went pretty good. Oh. A kind of a weird little map, I guess. Do we have any? Nope. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, did we lost the other one? Guess we did. Uh-oh. Oh. Should have thought about that. Oh. No. Oh, that was close. Okay, it's not going so well, I guess. Well, we didn't lose live, so. Oh no. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Come on. No, I lost one. Well, I guess we could. Come on. Ah, come on. Oh well, let's get over and get another one. Okay, 35.5. So again, it's not, it's probably the resolution should be put a little. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I can't even do that, can I? Nope, there's no way to, at least not that way. Oh, so you're actually locked in. Oh, interesting. Seems like I'm locked in. There we go, we got a little closer. Yeah. There's a block there, and okay, so that's impossible apparently. So I guess we'll just take. Oh wait, there's one over there. Great. Let's try again. Okay, let's get it on. Come on. Come on, come on. Ah. Like, give me a break. Come on. Over in the corner and get them. Ah, come on. Okay. Ah. Kind of not totally let's try again. See if we can get it and go over in the corner. That was a little harder than. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Up, 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 up. There we go. Oh. Okay, we got it. Oh, no. We found it. Not totally. Oh. That's small. I think the other ones were kind of easy, but this one was, kind of a little harder, for sure. Okay, we got it. Great. Oh, that's fine. It's nice to see that we actually got some, that it wasn't totally easy peasy, That's nice. There we go. And 42 degrees. So it's going up, up, up in regards to the heat and all that, and we'll continue. Um, let's try this one. And 43 degrees. Great, great, great. And again, probably would have put the resolution one down. We're probably running X1, not X75. So it's a little slower than it should be. That's fine, Seeing, so we can see in regards to heating up the device. Okay, we have well, we have kind of I guess some of the old maps with variations apparently. Let's see if we can like kind of like just go. Oh no, no! Ah, the controls. Give me a break. The controls didn't really do me good there. So. Oh, we had. Oh, okay. Could also use those. We had a little one there. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Oh no. Oh well. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Ah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, where is it? Oh, is it over here? So it should be right down there. Okay. That's in there. Oh. Oh. I just okay. Oh what? Oh, good. Okay. As you can see, we are 45 degrees in regards to the mobile, and it will still grow as it goes, but it's not down throttling. As you can see, it's running at full steam ahead. Whatever the mobile can do, it does. Boost spotting on the freight train. Oh my, it's one of these. Okay. Ghost, and more ghost, you know. I don't have enough of those. That seems to be an interesting level overall. Let's try this one. It seems to be one of the standard levels that we already have looked into with some variations. No, it actually looks a little different. Okay. I guess we are going to get some. Oh, okay. no. No. Help me. That was bad. Oh well, I guess they. At 46 degrees at the moment, so again we're going upward. And of course we're recording at the same time, so you have to remember that that also takes CPU struggle away from it. Oh, come on, there we go. Let's see if we can. Not a long time and actually, okay, okay. Oh. 47 degrees, and there we go. So you can see the game is not really affected in regards to the heat. The heat just continues to go up while pretty much yeah, well, while it's using its full power. Let's see here. Try it. I don't really know in regards to all these coin things, but anyway. Dragon, Gold Ross is just. I don't really get it, but whatever, Boom, 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 whatever. Oh, we haven't apparently peeled 3 posters on this one. Let's try this one. I guess this is the first level Shifty Shrine. Oh, we have the first one here. No, that's not it. But anyway, here we have one. Posters. Oops. Oh, that was failed on that. So we're looking for the posters, There should be 3 posters at least. Oh, I love it. That's incredible. A lot of those. Uh-oh, we have to be careful here. found one. We have one right down there. So that's 2 posters. There should be a third one somewhere. Oh, there we go. 3 posters. We got them all, I guess. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can... Let's see. See if we can actually find my YouTube actually. Let's see here, what did I call it? Let's see here. Oh, password for root emulation. Boost. Let's see if we can find it. Pretty much got. There we go. Okay, that's great. Let's get back to... Which one was it? No, it's probably not this one. It was the standard UCMMG. Oh, okay. So I pretty much got that fixed as well. Should we try? Yeah, let's just try. 47 degrees. looking, trying to reach 50. The frames are pretty good. 47. Okay. I don't really like the ghost theme that they have, but well, I guess it's how it is in regards to this diabolical world. Um, you should make a biblical game with instead of this. But anyway, okay. So we have. Well, apparently it's not done. Oh, we have something over here. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I've got a second one apparently. I guess this is a very small map. Uh, oh, that's what. That's really. Okay, at least you couldn't move out there. Okay, that's nice. I would have been lost one of them at least if. But okay. Hmm. Okay, there must be something further up that can fix that somehow. It seems to be a very, very small map overall. Like 39 lives, it's like. Okay. Oh, there's a sky up there apparently. Okay. Oh. Go, 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 go. Okay. And how do we then do that? Oh. Oh. Okay. Should have the same, I guess, on the. Oh, let's try. Let's try. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. 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 weird. You can't turn the headlights off, light all the fires. Oh, okay. 48 degrees at the moment. No, it doesn't go really quickly in regards of going upward, but it is going upward. Have some more of this spooky thing here, apparently. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. 49 degrees. Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. 49 degrees. Nearly at 50. Apparently I didn't defeat all the big boss, or big boos, sorry. Apparently. Yeah. Pretty much I was being pretty much nearly everywhere I felt, but anyway, fair enough. We're just giving these life things all over again and again and again, I guess, Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. I didn't, yeah, okay, I didn't, okay. It's like, but you get a level up every single time, so you don't even, that's kind of weird. Oh, oh. Oh, my. I guess that was a stupid idea. Okay. Oh, I guess, yeah, well, let's just, let's just drop that, for now. Yeah, interesting. 49 degrees at the moment of the mobile. Still going strong, I guess. Little by little, we'll reach. Should reach 50. Yeah, see here. Find the hidden rock, the hidden golden mushroom. That's rather. Should be a golden mushroom somewhere, apparently. Oh, that might be actually not that easy, I guess. Because it could be. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. That's probably. It's kind of a mushroom picture there. Ah. That was. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh, if I 200 coins, degrees apparently getting. Let's see. Live. I'll see. It'll continue. Uh-oh. No, we can actually. No, we can actually. Okay, correct. Okay, correct. I guess it's because it's a follow. It's not a norm. Interesting. You say Maybe I should actually just... Yeah, it's 1. So let's try to... Maybe I should actually just... Yeah, it's 1. So let's do 0.75. Just want a little more smoothness in regards to the game. Oops. Well, apparently not. I guess we'll try again. Oops. Well, apparently not. I guess we'll try again. A little bit of 51. Ah, ah. Ah, there he is. Oh. Oop. Oh, I kind of missed. Apparently, yeah, that was a little. That was water, of course. There. Okay, that was terrible. Yeah, of course, that was water right there. Okay. What? More episodes? Oh, incredible. That's amazing. Lots of levels for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, we don't have much storage left on my mobile, so probably I should stop it here. Well, it's like 51 degrees and the game is still running. We have some mobile transfer issues around 50 degrees apparently. But besides that, it's still running good, you know. And apparently there's much more levels as well. It's kind of surprising how many levels there actually is in some sense. Um, I guess one had to check in regards to the 3D thing and all that. Oh well. Let's try something. So we'll turn this on. We have 51 degrees, and apparently we get some issues around 50 degrees. You know, and like lots of. Wow, it's pretty hot. Hot thing that is coming out of the mobile now. Let's see here. Now that I've turned on the fan, let's see how long it takes for it to actually begin to. It is clearly the heat or the air that is coming out of the mobile when you turn on the fan is very hot, you know. That's for sure. So I guess that is helping. Oh well, I'm kind of on a level where I'm like getting a little tired of I've had pretty much a good amount of this, and yeah, but it should be going downward in regards of the heat now. It'll take a little time, but the fan is the fan is blowing, and it's blowing very hot air out of the mobile. Sadly, it's around half speed, even if you put it on max. I don't know why they didn't make the user actually go full blown bananas with the fan, but you pretty much the maximum on the fan is pretty much half speed what it can really do. Maybe they don't want people to use the fan too much so it breaks or something like that. Maybe they kind of feel that I guess the fan would kind of be the weak point of the mobile. So because it's mechanical. So it would kind of be the weak point in the mobile itself. Many years ago, there was all these things in regards of heating, without a fan and all that, and apparently that didn't really get anywhere much, sort of, because we clearly have fans still, that, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, we're already down on 50 degrees, as you can see. So the fan that I have in the mobile clearly does a thing, and it should continue to throw the heat out of the mobile, and that just by turning on the fan. Um, and yeah, and that of course will help it not get into, I guess, issues with the live stream and all that as well. Because it seems like when it gets to around 50 or 51 or something, around, well, apparently clearly 50 Celsius was, well, it began to have those issues with the internet, it seems so. And it seems to be because of the heat, because the last couple of times when it has done this, it was also because of the heat. Uh-oh. Oh no. So that seems to kind of be a thing. Can we like move that? Okay. Yeah, I should probably have looked into in regards to how this level really are made, because it's kind of in regards to the 3D thing here, I'm kind of making a lot of problems here. Or issues. But yeah, there we go. Let's get the, well, whatever, just. Oh, apparently we are kind of going downward and upward. And there we go with. Okay. Yeah, kind of a little different than then you can go down. No, that can't. Okay, but I can go down maybe there. Okay. It's a little complicated in regards to how to this and that and all that, but this seems to be good. Yep. And then what? Now you can get up here. Okay. Oh, we have apparently something down there. So how do we get down there? That's a good question. Yeah, pretty good question. Oh, I kind of can move from lower to higher, but okay. So how do you get in there? There must kind of be a way to do it, right? So when we have this, okay. So we need to get down there, okay. And then we need to hit into this one, and then this one, I think. There we go. So that's how we get. Oh, stupid. Hit into the. Yeah, I guess we can stand here and. So we got the third one here. And we are on 49 degrees, so you can see the fan in this mobile really helps on the heat. I'm not sure in regards to when my storage is used, how it will actually, if I can manually activate more storage or what. But yeah, there we go. They're pretty much at the end. This kind of reminded me a little of the. Oh my, that was close. Stupid. That was very close. This kind of reminded me of some of these ball games where you needed to move from one end to another end. It's interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, you can see 49 degrees at the moment. The fan really does a thing, right? And apparently, it seems like 50 degrees seems to be the problem in regards of beginning to have issues live streaming, at least from this application. Seems to be there must be something in the system or something like that that tries to then uh, uh, stop things or something like that so it doesn't further heat up. Of course, the furthest we've gone in regards of heating is 55 Celsius and all that. That's a good hand warmer, in some sense. At the moment, at this moment, it's a pretty good hand warmer. You can absolutely warm your hands by this. It's not something absolutely terrible, but you kind of when you actually look, you can actually buy hand warmers, that use electricity to warm your hands and all that. If you're sitting outside and all that, I think this would be absolutely awesome to just heat up. Although I'm not sure it actually would heat that much up, but if you're actually outside, like you see 48 Celsius, the fan is doing its work. So already 3 degrees pretty fast in regards to just turning on the fan. So again, if you're playing games and this and that and have turned all these things with this mobile, you can just turn on the fan, and that will lessen the degrees, going down. If you're afraid if it's going to get too hot and all that. Of course, I'm live streaming as well, so that has to be taken into consideration as well in regards of using the phone. That's of course taking some of the energy from the mobile itself. So if I don't live stream, things would go better. Anyway, here we go. In Rolling Inferno, collected 75 coins apparently, and apparently we got a. Although I should stop at this point because it's not like I'm kind of at this point I have little like less enjoyment of the game because I played too much of this game, At but it is a great game to test things with. And again, as you can see, and apparently I turned this map as here X course, and as you can see, the Celsius is going down. Even if I was in game and all that, the only thing I needed to do is just turn on the fan, and then it helps the mobile to get cooled. So it's a wonderful mobile. This you can actually, I guess we'll need to go there, and then it will boom. Yeah, interesting. They have some interesting things for sure in regards of these different. Oh, how do you actually? How do you? Oh, we need to be fast, I guess. Or maybe you can. Oh, there's two ways then. See if we can move up here. Okay, so you can actually, if you're fast enough and all that. That's interesting. Yeah, yeah, okay. And you can also I guess like this. Interesting. But of course, how do you actually get up again? Well, anyway. Yeah, these puzzles are very nice, and I think this is one of the greatest games for the Switch. Um, and also in regards to testing, emulation, and all that, it's a wonderful little game. As you can see, we are on 47 Celsius now. By turning on the fan in this mobile, and we're still running pretty good. And again, you have to remember that we are kind of live streaming this, so I wonder if we're going to actually be like thrown off the level if we actually let's try it out. That'll be interesting. See if we are flying off the level. No, okay, apparently not. So yeah, they have some very interesting levels, some very interesting puzzles and all that. Not that much violence, although there are some, and of course all these games are kind of satanic in the. Oops. Okay, apparently that moved this one apparently, and apparently that came something rolling. It's not a big. You have like 40 lives or something like that. It's like, anyway. Well, there we go. 47 degrees. It should probably move further lower in regards to the fan. I do wonder in regards of when it's really really hot. You can really feel that a lot of heat is going out from the fan. So I do wonder in regards of. No, will I actually be killed if I know? Okay. Actually, what happens if I actually stand in this thing? Okay, let's try that. Does it push me or do I just... Nah, okay. Yeah, well, that's okay. Anyway, 47 degrees. So yeah, again, if you're really heavy on things and all that and want to cool the mobile down, you can turn off or turn on the fan. But for the most part, I actually don't think it's that necessary overall. But, it's a possibility if you want to keep it cool. At least, again, if you're outside, in the colder area and all that. I don't think you... And of course, it hasn't locked down the mobile. It doesn't say that it's overheating or anything. Although, if I take, let's see, yeah. If I take, in regards to charging it, it actually also might also drop the FPS when I begin to charge it. But it might not want to charge it at the moment. It's around 45, 46, or 47 that it does. I think it's 45 at least. I've had it charge in regards to the battery, but it might not charge at the moment. Oh, it actually does charge. So we have 47, 47, and actually the game, as you can see, no, the game actually is still running. It's just weird because I did have where I put in the charging thing, and the game just totally pretty much broke down. Maybe it was when it was much hotter or something like that. There we go, 46 degrees. So now I'm charging the mobile with 47 watts at the moment, and of course will go upward, although it probably won't go to the maximum. Yeah, minus 38. That's, I guess, at the moment. And so I'm charging the phone. I have 46 degrees on the battery. It looks pretty good. And 50, 46, 40, the game is still pretty running pretty good. I'm not sure in regards to the live stream how many frames we actually have, but um, and if we have 30 or something like that, and of course the game is running more than 30 frames, so I'm not sure how that overly, but yeah. But again, runs pretty good. It doesn't run like 60 frames all the time, but it is playable. Maybe a little slow down on this game depending on what level it is and all that. But yeah, and it's not bad. Thinking about that, this emulation is still like kind of, and the graphic drivers are not totally there yet either. They're still kind of, at least for the Mali. We still have a lot of apparently work on that, which is still not fixed. So yeah, it's not bad. So just in regards to graphic drivers and all that might become better in the future. But yeah, it's running pretty good. At least we'll see if you have this Maddie thing, which apparently is not so good supporting all that. Oh well. Where do we go? Oh, we have to be careful here. You really have to be, now some of these levels, you really have to take the right angle so you don't go something where you make a mistake. Okay, so I wonder where we kind of, where we're going. We're apparently going up there. Okay. So how do we get up on that without actually, without actually getting hurt? That's a good question. Do we need to? We can't really. Can I stand on the side or something like that? I'm not entirely sure actually. Oh nope, that really did hurt me. So see this one. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What happens if we do like that? Oh, we're going to fire that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's some interesting things. And then that will push me up there. It's kind of a little weird, but that's okay. So you can boom, and then we hit that, and let's just take that and just not care much about. It's just ready. 46 degrees, mobile, sharp. So again, the fan really does a huge difference in regards to the heat. And of course, if you haven't rooted your phone, that might also be helpful in regards of. Although I'm not sure the fan is as effective as, I would think that the hotter the mobile is, the more effective the fan is really, because it's moving more heat out. I would think less heat, less moving out of heat. Less effective. I would think. But anyway, so apparently it's in regards to all those gyms and all that new picket plummet. Anyway, there we go, 45 degrees, and I'm charging the mobile at the moment, and it doesn't seem to say anything in regards of live streaming at the moment. Negative. It doesn't, haven't given me any warnings. The mobile is still a little hot. We can check the charging thing out. I was just interested in to see if it actually wanted to charge, and apparently it did charge. But apparently we don't have that much storage thing, and I'm not sure if I can just activate it afterwards. I do have. Well, I actually have these. Did I actually fix those? No, I don't think. Anyway, may Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua, most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. I think we're pretty much done on this. Amen. Pretty much. I was some testing. Last time we tested, we got to 52 Celsius on the battery, and again, it hasn't exploded or anything like that. In regards of batteries, there's different specifications or different things, how much they can handle and all that. But it seems to be pretty good in regards of. I think some says like 60 degrees are fine of some for lithium battery. Now, of course, these are mobile batteries and all that, and they have other sources saying otherwise. So I don't really know in regards of overall in regards to the batteries and all that. But of course, I don't think it will be the biggest issue overall. But yeah, but if you are concerned about turn on the fan. This company have made a wonderful application to be able to turn on the fan when besides the projector thing. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I've seen some negativity in regard to this phone, and I must say, I think this is the best phone I've tried since LG V20. I haven't seen any other phone since the LG V20 that really could, where I really could. It has its flaws for sure, as any other phone. These days running Android and all that. But this Tank 3 phone and all that, it wasn't even that expensive from the original side. If you just ordered it from the original site, it isn't it's less expensive, and it took a couple of days, and then I had it. So very quick, very quick to send the mobile and all that. And yeah, it's a good phone as far as I can see. Although I still have, which I still need to fix the custom recovery and all that. And in regards to all this thing, in regards to rooting it, many of the things you feel, but this is not their fault. It's Android's fault. That many of the things that you should have out of the box, you need to hack the planet for getting it. And one of the reasons why I also wanted a rooted phone before, actually, Google has locked down the user data, so you usually can't get into your user data anymore because of security bullshit. But so you need to root your phone to get access to this data. You might be able to access it in another way from the computer or something like that. But usually you won't be able to actually, fix into these folders, which is absolutely disgusting. And Google, of course, is a stinking, filthy, evil company uh, that ruins everything and all that. And here we also, by the way, have the version that was running com.n22a benchmark. By the way, maybe I should just find the information for the. I guess no one sees my videos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I guess YouTube is not promoting my videos because I don't have bullshit advertising, and thereby they won't get any money from showing my videos, and thereby, you know, because I hate advertising, I'm not going to advertise bullshit to others. Anyway, I see here Mali switch emulator Usui. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, Usui. Ususui. Usui. 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 That's at least how, Let's see if we can find the guy. Yeah, no, best Nintendo Switch emulator for Mali Usui MMJI. That's a new video it seems. Pine Usui Major Mali set up best Nintendo Switch. That's 3 months ago. There we go. This one is I don't know if I can link the Mali GPU emulator Pokemon. Let's go. And again, he's doing it without root, as far as I recall. You can get totally you can get very stable gameplay, and in regards of course if you release the FPS and all that. Here we go. New best Switch emulator. You can there's also a link for his there's versions that he's using in regards of it. Maybe I can I don't have it. I should put the link pretty much in the yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you can search new best Switch emulator, Mali GPU Usui emulator. He talks about the three emulators that he has. I just have the what's it called, the what was it called, I can't remember, and Tutu. Of course, and Tutu and these other things is just to try to make unrooted devices trick to believe that they're running a benchmark application, so they allow that they can do more that they can really do. So it's kind of a triggery thing to make the system triggered into thinking it's running a benchmark application when it's not, to give it more power. It's just in regards to all these bullshit things that it gets more and more complicated as things go. So these programmers and insane madness people that further fixes more nonsense to us. But if you go into his link here, links for files here. Oh, let's see. Oh, apparently I'm not hitting it or something like that. Come on. There we go. So if you go into his link here, you can see that there is, and maybe we can get there, and maybe we can turn. Now this is the version that I pretty much are using, Usui MMJR Android ARM 64, and it's the N22 version again. It's pretty much only if you're not rooted that the N22, and it might not even work, in regards to things. But the thing is that the idea is that the standard version, if you have the standard version and you have the N22 version, or one of the others that is in regards to benchmarking, the idea is that it's tries to trick the system to make it believe that it's running a benchmark application, so the system itself gives it more power, which is just ridiculous that it's that you have these things inside of it, but it is what it is. So if device heats too much, less performance, then he has the standard Usui here, MMJR Android ARM 64. Now I could pretty much have downloaded it. I think I probably can install it next to it, because it should have another. Sometimes they will just try to update because they use the same app data folder and all that. Let's see here if I have it here. See, here we go. So you have the Usui MMJR Android ARM 64 3D Mark and the Usui MMJR Android ARM 64. As far as I know, both of the applications should pretty much be the same, besides this 3D Mark and Tutu and all that. So actually, it should actually be the same as the standard application, besides having this app folder thing. So it actually tries to trick the system. I wonder, yeah, the 3D Mark, as far as I recall, I downloaded it today from his, but I don't seem to see it here. As far as I recall, I did. Maybe he has another link or something like that. Because I don't kind of see the two versions. I don't see the third version. I see some unknown Eclipse driver, yeah, some Mali driver, some keys, but where is the? I only see this. There should be one more. I'm not sure which link I actually was looking into in regards of beforehand when I downloaded the both of them. That's a good question. Oh, maybe it was. That should still have. Okay, let's see here. Maybe this one. Phoenix GitHub. Silence. Tom Robinson. No, I'm not sure where I downloaded all three versions. And you can see there's kind of have the 3D Mark version, the Antutu version, and the standard version. Like if I try to install the standard version, it should install next to it, and it does. And the Antutu version, that's the one I have installed. So that would say the package is already installed. And you also get the app, and this is one way to actually see the app folder that you use for. So just remember that if you have a rooted device and you wanna, because sometimes you need to go into it. But here you can see com.antutu a benchmark. Okay, and package is already installed. Let's try this one. It just says org.usui.usui emu. So this is the folder that it fixes in the app thing that Android now have done, or Google have done, so you can't fix into. Here you can see the future mark. Again, trying to make it into a benchmark application, trying to make Android believe that this is a benchmark application instead of something else. And apparently, Android it has then been tricked into it. Apparently, if it's a benchmark application, then it needs to trick the. It's actually interesting because if you think about it, it's tricking the. So I wonder in regards to the data that you're actually getting out of it, if it's actually not, if you can even trust the what is coming out of the benchmark application, because if the companies that makes the mobiles are making like, oh, if it's a benchmark application, we want to give it more juice, then it's kind of seems to be dishonest, because the results that you're getting are not the real life performance, because if you're running a game, you wouldn't see the same results in some sense, because you wouldn't get this extra boost that they're giving the benchmark. So that's kind of but that's weird, because in regards, I have all three versions that you can see here and here and here, and pretty much all three versions should be pretty much the same. The only difference really is the folder, as far as I understand it. 6F611, see here, 6F611, CC6C6 seems to have the, yeah. So anyway, the only difference, as far as I know, by this, and this, and this, is that they are in different app folders, and this one tries to trick the system, and one of these, not sure which one of them at the moment, because they don't have a different name as far as I know. Nope. So I don't know which one of these it actually is, but one of them is the and it's just trying to trick the application. I could probably just run the standard thing and have the very same result as the one I have now. So yeah, it's pretty much, as far as I know, only if you are not rooted, because again, if you want to have a boost, but it can further heat up your device. So you have to remember that it might get you some heating issues. So if it gives you heating issues, just use the normal. Um, but this is because they have fixed these walls into it, so they down throttle very, very, very early, so the devices can't get that hot and all that. There was a thing in regards of this guy. Open a new tab here. In regards of his profile, that I guess I got the link from. Let's see, and he also new Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm for Android versions now. So I think it was this Titan 2. I don't think I actually have tried this Titan game, but apparently a lot of people are apparently into it or something like that. I could try to download it to show how many frames per second I can get actually with this mobile. If you want to run 60 FPS, the FPS, well, heck, well, Yeah, okay. Again, if you're running 60, if the game is already set to 60 frames per second, you probably won't. There's no need to activate the thing for, because it won't make the, as far as it won't make the game more smooth. It will use more processing power and all that, and probably just make your device heated up and more using more energy. If you have 20 frames, it's still 20 frames in regards to the application. Although it might boost it to 40 because it's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I actually need to tell them that. By the way, interpolation, in regards to interpolation. See here. Let's see here, Phoenix or whatever she called. Let's see here, like Phoenix. There we go. Interpolation. Do not use X2, but 60 FPS. I guess I pinged her. Now she's going to be angry. You know, they don't like me so much, I think, in here. So, but that's just how it is, right? They're probably going to ban me not far in regards of things and all that. This is the Citron thing. This is apparently the next thing, next name, whatever. It seems like there's another programmer on it or something like that, working on this. Um, it's interesting that you can, take your games from your Switch and then actually fix it to your mobile. And of course, the mobiles will just get more and more powerful in the future. Um, in regards to that. And I'm not sure why I've wasted so much time. I really should get back to the Bible and stuff and all that because I'm more than enough. And this is just like the Roman circus. I just wanted to see what the mobile actually could do. It's a wonderful mobile. Besides needing to fix all these things. Um, but yeah, see interpolation. Do not use X, but 60 frames, 60 FPS is the golden number, and there's no reason to go above that. Um, so if a game is already set to 60 FPS, then there is no need to use interpolation. There we go. But as far as I can see, used X2 setting, and not 60 FPS. So anyway, this is of course in regards to the older version. Now, of course, these are test things and all that, and it's just they're doing things for free and all that. I tried downloading the Citron EA. I couldn't even see my applications in it. It doesn't seem to be better than the other version at all. So I would absolutely just go for the Usui version. And by the way, let's see if we can find that link. So I don't know why I'm wasting my time in regards of all this bullshit. I don't know. I wasted way too much time on. But yeah, I don't understand why. Where did I went to that link to download those three files. I see we have like a download thing here, page tools, maybe download. See where I got those downloads from. And there we go. Okay, so can I like open? Let's see here. Delete. No. I can open them. Can I? I can see the Google user content, but I can't really see where I download. Oh, wait a minute. Silenced UK SVP. No, nope. Can't really see it. History. Best emulator. Switch to tab. Deadless best switch. Oh yeah, okay, we got it. Well, maybe that's actually just the old one we actually had opened. it's just weird that I clearly found all three files. I think I just pushed this, there was one here and one here. Maybe he has removed this, while I was, it just doesn't make any much sense. As he pushed this, there's only one. I don't understand it, because it should have been the same place. And I just pushed this one and that one, which apparently not the same apparently. That was like 2 APKs, that place. I don't get it. I don't know. But here we have one of them at least. This is the on. Oh, let me turn around here. This is the non-N22 version. And then we have, this one is the N22 version. And there should be one more, but I don't know where it is. We have the keys here, prod.keys and title keys. Let's try this one. We have lots of drivers or different things in regards to the Mali, although I don't really see this. I pretty much just run with the original standard drivers and all that. I haven't really seen anything that really just weird. This is like a river dot something, okay. So yeah, I'm not sure where I got the 3D Mark version from. You can see I downloaded 836, 836, and 837. So I pretty much downloaded these at the same time. It seems not long ago. Actually, that seems to be 8. No, actually in the morning, I guess. Or what? 11:11. I'm not sure. Maybe that was edited in regards to when they were edited. 11:11. 8:30. I guess I downloaded them before I went to sleep or something like that. Okay, but yeah, I don't know why it's. But again, these versions should. It's just weird, 3D Mark. That's just weird. Yeah, but the version should be out there somewhere. As far as I recall, I downloaded it from his website here. I don't see the third. APK. I only see 2 APKs. I don't see the third one. Or maybe it's like here. Yeah, this like see. Can we see the whole name for this? Yeah. FSFL. No, it actually seems to have another name. I don't know. Where did I download these from? MMJR. It must have been another place. It must have been. Maybe it was from another video that had some kind of. I don't know. I'm not even sure if it didn't have this interpolation. Let's see here. Get started. Next. Oh yeah. By the way, yeah, grant permission and all that. If you select the key, you find the key on the internet somewhere. Well, that's at least one way to do it. And then you just have, this, and you can also, you just added a key successfully installed. And of course, that key is the key you find up here. This is the prod keys. You don't really need the title keys. You just need the prod keys, and you download that, and then you just fix that into it. And then you can add the folder, whatever games, select, allow, and okay, you can also deep scan, so you can have multiple folders, and it just scans the folders as well. There you go with your games and all that. Let's see it. Advanced system, graphics. Yeah, we don't have interpolation. Okay, so apparently these things that I've downloaded doesn't have the feature of interpolation. So I'm not sure again where I downloaded these from, but this one doesn't have interpolation feature. If we look at the other one version I have over here, this one, it has. Let's see here. There we go. It has interpolation. So if you want to have 60 frames per second in a game that only runs 30 frames per second, you can go into advanced graphic, and there we go, enable frame interpolation. And if you push that, that will boost it to a double amount of frames per second, which is kind of stupid. The feature that the programmer fixed are stupid. But I guess it was a test thing and all that. But the problem is, it does the same thing as this SVP player. when it does a double amount. And by the way, that's a great player, and you can get it from the website. And then 60 frames will work without stopping to work. If you get it from Play Store, it will stop after 2 minutes or so. If you go to the website, you can actually get it an on Google version. Can be a little hard to find, but it is on the web page. Go on to the web page, the original web page, and then just find the download page and go after the on Google version of Android. But here you can see, like, you have movie times 2, and you have times 2.5, times 3, times 4. And what it does is that if the movie has 24 frames, it will double the amount to 48. But what you want to do, you want to target rate 60 frames per second. That is the golden number. That's the smooth spot. That's where you want to be. And this is in regards of video. If you want to see movies and all that with 60 frames instead of, and you can also fix brightness. There's a brightness thing over here with all sorts of wonderful details on that as well. That is helping you to actually be able to see the video. And because there's no, Android, Google hasn't fixed anything, so you can actually adjust your screen with brightness and all that. Besides the light condition, which is of course utter evil as usual, and you need to hack the planet to get that. And I haven't gotten that far to get that working because you need to have like a custom recovery and all that, and haven't fixed that. Anyway, so little information on that. So I guess these versions that I've downloaded doesn't even have interpolation. So I guess I would just drop those versions. We're gonna get started here, grant permission and all that, allow, blah, 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 blah. Next. Yeah, skip the keys thing. We skip. We just want to see if there's interpolation in this. Oh, we can, yeah, okay. Advanced controls, nope. Advanced graphic, nope. No interpolation. So we'll just drop that, one or two. So this one, probably all of them. We can just drop these, delete them. So on the other place, this guy, and we'll just delete this, But the idea again is if in regards to these different ways of Antutu and Bench 3D, benchmark and all that, is that it tries to make the system think it's a benchmark application, and then it want to boost the benchmark application, I guess, to make the benchmark application show better results. So the user believes that it actually is faster than it is. It's dishonest as far as I can see, and as far as I can see in regards of what it sounds to me. It is a dishonest practice of those who make mobile phones to make them seem like they get better results than they really are in regards of its. But anyway, here we have Usui MMJR ARM64 FSFL6 and 22. I think it's the FSFI that stands for this. But yeah, that's the Antutu version, and we can go download the standard version as well. Again, probably doesn't change anything in regards of my phone. When you have a rooted phone and all that, probably doesn't do anything at all. And again, this thing to trick the system only works on some phones anyway, unrooted phone, because those people who have made the software and all that tries to, oh, it's a benchmark application. Let's make the mobile use whatever it can so we can get some good results for the phone. So the user believes that he has like a phone that is just wild and amazing, but everything else just runs, So as far as I can see, it sounds like deception as usual. We have lots of wicked deception and all that. Here we go. Okay, this program is not yet installed on your device. Org Usui Emu. Okay, so we install this, and this should have the interpolation, but without the Antutu thing. I don't know why he doesn't have the Bench 3D version. For people maybe that want to try that, maybe see if they get anything more. But Antutu is kind of, I guess, one of the popular things in regards to things. Anyway, we need the prod keys. This is the version 18. Next. Cancel this added games. We just put this one and game folder, and you can do deep scan as well. As I said, if you have a lot of games and you have them in different folders and all that, you can, or if you have some that you just are using for testing, you can put them in one folder, and then you can activate the deep scan when you want to have them show up or something like that. Okay, let's see here. Controls, no. Advanced graphics. There we go. We have enable frame interpolation right there. So yeah, so that's pretty much the um, 0D95B91CA. Let's try to see what this one has. Um, 0D95B91CA. Wasn't that? I think that was exactly the same. So again, is there a version for the benchmark thing? I have no idea. Again, it's only, as far as I know, it's only if you're not rooted that you would like to try those two different versions to see if you get a little more boost. And but again, it might heat up your device. I guess if it's making your device heat up, it just shows you that it actually works. I guess if you get issues with heating on one device with one of these bench 3D benchmarking or N22 versions, and you don't get it with the standard version, then you can see that it's working, that the system is. But you can do your own you know things on that, to figure out. But really, in regards of getting a real boost, is really to root your phone and fix the governor and fix Maggie's thing in regards of like this is the biggest boost I've gotten. That's with the Termox thing here. Termox by VR Ravens, and you just install it, turn it on, and of course, you need to find termots and all that. But you go out and you find it, and you will get a huge, gigantic boost. And you can again use this application to test it. Burnout benchmark. You can just use that to see before and after results. And you will see a huge difference. Um, so, but it does use more. It can use more watts. Pretty much. This mobile can now use double the amount of energy than it could before, and thereby also giving it a huge boost in regards of the graphical department. Like double the amount of frames. On some of the games. Just huge difference. So yeah, this other version wasn't the interpolated version apparently, and of course these this is another kind of the citrus thing. Apparently, is the newest version for things because the Sui is apparently not kind of made anymore, closed down and all that. So we have this citron thing, which I've installed it, one of the versions of the two, although it's you can only get it on Discord at the moment. They don't have an official version on the website. And there's no way you can actually install the key in the beginning. You don't get any help for that. You need to go into the app folder and all that. So I don't think it's actually a good thing for people to actually go after. And I don't see actually any features that actually in regards to the battery thing, that just seems way too much. So the Usui clearly seems to still be the best version. So yeah, if we take let's just take one of the games here. If you look at the right corner here, right, that's just it could of course actually be interesting where they believe it's kind of, but like that's too big. That's way too big for me to have this in my face when I'm doing things. That just seems too much. But I wonder if the mobile, when it runs 12 GB, if it's automatically going to, or if I need to do something. Anyway, press the plus button here, play, start game. Can't remember what resolution. It doesn't really say resolution. It could be nice with some stats on what resolution we have, like up here maybe with FPS. and maybe instead of having it like that, maybe like having it like next to each other or something like that at the top might actually also be so it doesn't fill up so much, you know. I would but like to be able to see the resolution, you know. It's just like thousand and yeah, whatever, you know. I guess so could be nice with some rest. And the NCE Mali, you know, whatever. RAM is also nice to see how much RAM you're actually using. As you can, this game seems to be a 30 frames FPS game. It seems. As you can see, it runs pretty good. I think we are running X1, but in regards to 1080, but I'm not entirely sure. But here you can see the battery thing, but it's just a very very big. But this is the Citro thing and all that. I did try it in regards to this racing game to see if there was any difference, but I think the graphical drivers are the same all as well and all that. So that's pretty much it. But apparently it is the next thing, you know, that pretty much. Here we see the frames going lower for a little while. Okay. But yeah, so this is one of the games that you could put interpolation on, you know, if the application actually supported it. Yeah, and again, remember that I'm recording and live streaming at the same time, so it is it is of course heavy on the mobile, so it's really doing pretty good, you know. Um, but yeah, so 37 Celsius. The fan is also running at the same time at the moment. But as you can see, it's, you know, even if I'm recording, okay, it's going down and all that, but still, it's not bad, you know. So see, yeah, it's lagging a little. Okay, yeah, but again, recording and this and that. Maybe I should actually close down the fan again here. I don't think there's no need for that at the moment. So let's close that and see if we can, you know. But yeah, as you can see, actually already at 37 Celsius is not, you know, that's pretty good. And here we have, there's a little lag in the game. I don't think that is when you're not recording, but I still think it's something in regards to the CPU or something like that. But not entirely sure, but when you're going PlayStation 1 and 2 emulation, you can see that even if it's running 60 frames per second in a PS1, you can still have lag in it, even if it does 60 frames per second. And I'm not sure what it is, if it's the graphic. I think it might be the CPU that then is overwhelmed. So even if the graphic is still doing 60 frames per second, you can still have lag. I'm not entirely sure how it works out and all that, but it would be nice to see like a percentage graphic, you know, like in the PlayStation 1. Again, I understand it's kind of under development and all that. It's kind of, so it's not like a huge thing, right? You know, things runs if they runs and all that. But in regards of, you know, in regards of why it's actually doing it, even if you have like fluent frames and all that, you know, that's, I think it's because when the CPUs are not um uh, when the CPUs are not well, when they are used up or something like that. Anyway, of course, it will begin to heat up as well, and apparently there's this weird thing here up here. But again, like, look at that. It's well, I guess it's not a biggie problem, but I rather actually have the small one in the other application. I still think the Sui application is the best that I've tried of these you know, and that version I have, which I also, you know, put a, you know, this one. If you go to this guy, best emulator for, and also as well for the Titan, the Deadless Man, like this Deadless Man, as he calls himself on YouTube, has this wonderful video. This video, new best Switch emulator. This is the very, very best, I think, video in regards of things for Mali and all that, explaining it all, giving you a link in regards of downloading, although there's still only two versions of it. There's the he's only having the Ututu or whatever it's, and not the benchmark thing. Which again, I don't know why he doesn't have the other version as well, but I don't know. Then people could have tried that as well. Maybe I don't know if it wasn't released or whatever, but for people who doesn't have a rooted device, it would have been, uh, I guess, nice to at least have those two options for people to try out. But yeah, to see if if one doesn't work, maybe the other one. But again, I don't know how much in regards of it. If Bullet Girls Fantasy Android gameplay MediaTek, here was some media as well. Well, again, best Switch emulator 2 months ago. Still the best information as far as I know for this Mali thing and all that. So and he's also running, but he's not rooted as far as I know. You can make, like, I think I did 120 frames with like, if you do, like, let it run like the maximum frames per second and all that, you can really, I think it got 220 frames in Pokemon, the satanic game of Pokemon. You have this way of what is called, let's see here, normal. Apparently it's not there. Oh, here we go. Limit speed, and you turn that off, and then you can just go into whatever. I guess we can take like a game like Good Job. It usually runs 30 frames per second, but if you put this FPS thing, then it will just run as 300, 350. They will just run as fast as it can, as it possible can. So 177, 176 frames and all that. So again, if you take that off, the mobile will just boost ahead, do whatever it can. Of course, it will heat up the mobile as well with running all these. But yeah, now it's going down to 69 frames, 74 frames. Doesn't actually look like it's actually running faster in regards of the. Actually, it seems like the game is just running normal speed, but with more frames. Maybe it's me. Let's see here. Or maybe it's running a little faster than it should. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. But yeah, as you can see, it's just running as fast as it wants, So, see if we can get into. Oh, we can just hold it down there. The coffee game is also a wonderful, interesting kind of non-violent game. At least for the most part, it does have some where you're smashing things and all that, trying to get your objectives fixed and all that. But here we go. Normally, this game runs 30 frames per second, and then of course you could use interpolation. But now, of course, I've just made it to run as much frames as it wants. So as you can see, it runs pretty good. It runs more than it actually is. That it is set to. So 50 frames, 48 frames. And this and that. So, but usually the speed would then also be bigger. Anyway, 43 frames. Bum 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 bum. Let's see here. Oh, have some coffee thing here. There we go. And we can also, like, you can do weird things in this game. It's an interesting game, some creativity for sure, where you move around with things and all that. But yeah, so you can push this where it just maxes out things and all that. But if you want to run it in the standard speed and all that, you go into. Oh wait, well, I guess I can't do it with this one, but I can do it with this one in regards to interpolation, right? Enable frame interpolation. Yep. And limit speed. We'll just limit the speed, and then you go into this game, and you can see the FPS up here, and then right next to it is how many frames per second is really generated. So it inserts frames, so when it creates 30 frames, it will it will generate frames into it, so it actually runs 60 frames. You have 30 frames, and then it will fix the frames, the rest of the frames by itself. So it actually is running 60 frames, and it's just fixing it in, if you have 30 frames, it just fix more frames between the images that it's creating itself, and it's working very good. And also in regards to the video play and all that, but yeah, as you can see, but it's kind of, if it goes down to, let's say, 20 frames over here, it will only generate 40 frames, which is kind of weird that they would do it like that and not just keep it up to 60 frames. But yeah, maybe it's not too bad either. Maybe it's because maybe this double the amount might also help in regards to the speed. Maybe that's the idea of it, in some sense, that they just times it by two. But uh, hmm. But yeah. But anyway, it's can you notice the difference? That's a good question. That's a really good question. If I really see a difference between the 30 frames in this game, at least, maybe there's a difference. There should be a difference for sure. But in this instant, I just don't see. I don't really see much of a difference. I do see it in videos when you see but maybe it's also because, when you go from a video, you can turn it on and off, and you can instantly see the difference actually with the videos. On this game, in regards to running 30 frames or 60 frames, I haven't had this like instant, seeing the difference in regards of an instant where I'm like thinking like, oh my, that's but it's probably there, but I just haven't really, kind of felt it, but again, maybe it actually is there. So yeah, like when you do the SV player here, you can instantly see the difference. Might not be able to actually see it with recording and all that, but you can instantly see the difference. If you go into download video, see here, video Borgia. If you take the Borgia here and open with the SVP player, you can. This is 60 frames. It's making 24 frames into 60 frames. If you turn it off, it becomes much less, it becomes much more stiff. If you push this, it just becomes so much more smooth, and more natural. And of course, you have the brightness settings as well. So, absolutely amazing application. And if you get it from their own website, I don't think the 60 frames will turn off. So, I can't buy on the internet, on Play Store anymore. So it was nice to actually see that. And of course, they are using an open source application. So I think that's one of the reasons why they also need to actually allow it to be free as well. Although there's ways to pay and support them in regards of it, through PayPal and all that. But you can clearly see a difference with 60 frames and non 60 frames here. Of course, it's using a CPU and all that. Kind of, I think, as far as I understand it, it's the same technology that the other application uses. But absolutely a difference. You might not be able to see it because it's probably not fixing that many frames on YouTube in regards to live stream, but I can absolutely see a huge difference in regards to smoothness. It's so much smoother with the interpolation. Anyway, and of course the brightness as well can be adjusted as well in it, which is like you can really see a difference as well in regards to that. Of course, you should be able to do this in the system itself in regards to Android, but Google, of course, is an evil company and they haven't fixed it. You see the difference? Like now it's totally dark. If you fix this, whoa, 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 look at that huge difference. So, and by the way, these features are absolutely free in regards to the brightness and all that. If you get it from Play Store, you still have those features at least. So, but the 60 frames per second, you need to go to their website and download the on Google version, and and then it seems like it doesn't stop with the 60 frames per second. You have like 1 minute or 2 minutes or something like that if you download it from the Play Store with a video you start out, so you can get a taste of it, but then it stops working. Then you need to pay for it. And again, I can't pay on Play Store anymore because I'm a second or third grade citizen. In when you don't accept the new digital nonsense, you are out of everything pretty much in society nearly. Anyway, so this is the same thing that the Usui MMJR pretty much are doing here. It's just generating frames. So, but yeah, so and of course, then technology that will further improve as things goes. Think about how little a file you could actually do in regards of video file. You might actually just need a picture every second, and then the player could maybe in the future just generate all the pictures between those between between the the pictures. Let's say you have 60 seconds, and then 60 pictures might be able to actually just be generated by the playing machine itself. So you could actually compress videos into like nothing pretty much. That's an interesting thought, how much you could actually end up compressing things, if you could actually make the player just fix all those frames between them. So you have one frame and another frame, so 2 seconds, and then it just generates the rest of the frames, between those two pictures. That could be amazing. As well, think about it. You wouldn't need, you could make a very very small video file and then have some playing thing. Yeah, at the same time, you could probably also in the future in regards of resolution up fix. That's already something that I heard someone talk about, that you can up the resolution with some kind of AI thing and all that, and then I think it's AI thing that you can take a lower resolution thing and up the resolution. So that's probably also going to come at some point on the fly, where you can just fix resolutions to whatever with this technology. Anyway, I don't really see anything special with the Citron emulation at the moment. So again, I would go after the Usui version that I just this Usui MMJR from that YouTube guy. I do have another version of the application, but two different versions. Although I'm not sure what the difference really is. They don't really tell you much in regards of things. Yeah, see a download, and let's see here. Usui here. By the way, here's the SV player. That should be the on Google version. Oh, here we have app mainline release, and then we have another one. Seems to be pretty much the same. Maybe it's just the icon that is different. I don't know. Let's try to update it and see if we get anything. Maybe it's maybe the heat thing or something like that. No, the temperature still seems to be the same. So yeah, I wanted to try in regards of mini motor, in regards of see if there was anything that didn't do the lagging weird thing. I haven't really found, yeah. I should try the other two graphic drivers and see if it maybe helps on it. But for now, it's yeah. I really should try those two others and see if we still have the lag on the mini motor racing. But yeah, as you can see, the Citron thing here still have this thing up there, and it's just a huge thing, huge, just I don't like it, But again, officially they haven't really released any, yet, any real version and all that. Anyway, let's try to see if we get lag, you know, in this version as well. Probably we do. Yeah, we do get some lag in regards to where doom 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 doom. And again, I don't know why. It seems like some of these Swift game, when they have motion, they don't really like the motion much. You know, where they kind of do this lagging weird thing. You know, and you really need to make this very low resolution, the lowest resolution there is in, at least in the other one. Probably the lowest resolution that I ran in the other one is probably not even here in this one. So again, I would go with the other one. I see graphics. They do have the 0. I think we have a further down. I think we have a 0.2 files here. Nope. Where is it? Down here. Yeah, 0.25. That's a very low. So again, I guess I'll just uninstall this citrus thing, you know, and all that. So go with the other one. Go with the Usui MMJR, and again, that's the Antutu version, and that's the standard version. I don't know why he didn't fix the last kind of version, so unrooted people could maybe try that out, but I don't know. Clearly, it's not there. I don't know if I can find it. Maybe if I. Oops. If I like find the file, doesn't really say which version. Well, maybe it says it inside the about. Just say build 0D95. Let's see here. Maybe we can find it. Well, I guess the website has been taken down, so I guess it's harder to find old version now. You know, Usui. Okay, and then what is like 0D95. 0D95. B91. B91. CA. Okay. CA. Yeah, at some point they had all these old versions and all that. Might have been able to find it if I had, but this has been taken out and all that. In any case, it's not a biggie. Usui MMJR Alpha Build Collection. Oh, here we have an Alpha Build Collection apparently. We also have an Usui Telegram. I think I might be banned from there. We can try to join it. No? And it wants to. Well, anyway. Whatever. There's also some chat thing here. Let's try that. I don't know if it exists anymore. Join. Oh, apparently I haven't been banned from that. Okay. Great. Okay, I haven't really looked into that. Okay, that's interesting. Usui Edge chat. So we apparently have a chat thing there. Okay. Great. Usui Emul. So, but anyway, of course, better things will come in the future and all that as it goes. That's interesting. What is that? No idea. Completeto. Oh, it seems to be okay. That and that doesn't work on Mali. Grab the latest remastered Usio in regards to. Maybe GitHub have the older versions as well. Let's see. Usui remastered Rev 5. 7 of November. Changed app colors, changed buttons, fixed the 0 FPS bug. Well, that's interesting because I still do have the 5. I know there's some. Maybe it actually fixes the. That's interesting. Usui Remastered. It's not that old. It's like a 7 of November. Fix the 0. Let's see if we can find it with. But it probably doesn't have the features that. Anyway, Made with Love 4 days ago, so that's pretty new. Fixed the 0 FPS bug, and that'll be interesting to be fixed. Usui remastered. Okay. Yeah, I don't know in regards to the colors and all that, but okay, let's see here. Recent. Tank tree, download, switch, games, no, this one, added games, game folder, use, allow, okay, done, and the colors doesn't really fit me. Maybe you can change the colors in other ways. Team colors, black background, oh, default, material, U, okay, dark, whatever. Okay, let's see here. That's a little better. Okay, so let's see here what we have more advanced. Okay, graphics. Yeah, but it doesn't have this 60 frames interpolation, sadly, you know. But hey, you know, if it is more stable in regards of the games not crashing them, but I kind of doubt it, you know. Kind of doubt that it actually. What was this? Usui. Okay, that's well, that was the standard version, I think, in regards of. Yeah. So, but it has interpolation. Standard version with interpolation, and apparently a new version that just was released not long ago, which doesn't have interpolation. Usui remastered, apparently. Anyway, released this 7th of November. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it goes as it goes, you know. Difference, MMGI is based off Usui. It make a better performance on low and high end device. It also supports custom MADI drivers. Edge is based off Usu. It moves things to accuracy instead of performance and is the more stable version, but still, it is in early beta. Usui Edge. I don't know, that's the Usui Edge. Remastered. Still the same. No, this is still the same. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, the latest. Oh, we actually have a remastered, you know, change the app logo to become more smooth. Okay, that seems to be. Okay, that doesn't seem to be much of a big difference, right? Anyway. Oh, that's 2 days ago, so experimental, apparently. See here, like added frame interpolation. But yeah, so okay. So Usui remastered. When is this from? Last week. So this is actually fixed aggressive VRAM usage, added way more compatibility, fixed stock MADI drivers, making a game not load. Change the logo to the new one. Okay. Yeah, well, you never know in regards of things, but but apparently this one doesn't seem to have any interpolation, at least, you know, in regards to this. It's a mess in regards of out there, in regards of all these different versions of this and that and so-called updates. I don't know. It seems to be kind of a madness. But yeah, we don't have any interpolation, at least in this one, as far as I can see. So let's try to delete this and download the other one that actually says it has interpolation. You know. Wake up. Okay, you need to wake up apparently. Okay. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go. Made with Love. Let's download that. It says download again. Well, it shouldn't be the same. Okay, open with package. Yeah. Install. Usui Remastered. Open. Get started. Grant permission. Select key. This one. Added games. This one. Okay. Continue. Okay, let's see. Advanced system, limit speed graphic. I don't see any interpolation. So where is this interpolation that he's talking about? Emulated custom, maybe it's fixed in. Oh, frame skipping and interpolation. Oh, that is frame interpolation. Oh, okay. Let's get the newest version then. So there she has frame interpolation. It's just not where you would expect it, at least not from the other application version. Okay, we actually also see version this. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get the newest one. That's apparently only a couple of days ago. Stable, and it's even stable. It says 2 days ago. And stable. Okay, let's try it out. Open. Always. Install. Open. Let's see here. What we do? Grant permission. Allow. Select keys. Switch. Oh, they actually just renewed my package. Oh, nice. So I guess we're still running and we just got more data. That's interesting. Okay, so if you actually use it will just renew itself. Okay, that's fair enough. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that actually is not bad, I guess. So I don't need to think about that. So as long as there's money, it will just renew itself when it's. That's good. That's great. Nice. Okay. So there we go, and we can change at least the colors if we don't like the colors, I guess. Dark. There. Black. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess I will know what version we then have when I have these colors, but it smells a little like poopery, in regards to the colors. Okay, so apparently we have. Where is it? Okay. Oh, okay. Sync core speed, synchronize the CPU speed with the game's maximum rendering speed. Use multi-core. Frame skipping and frame interpolation. Then we have the frame interpolation. I wonder how the frame interpolation then works, We have the GLS, GPU, CPU, uncompressed apparently, and conservative. Yeah, we don't want aggressive on that. Yeah, let's just try. Let's try something out. Let's try the mini modes of racing. Oh my, what's that? Are you kidding me? Changed. Guess they changed the. Guess they changed the colors on the. Yeah. Okay. Don't know about that. It's kind of. I guess you can fix options further in regards of. Yeah. Well. Oh, crashed. Well, that was, I guess, a wonderful emulator. I guess. Guess we might, I guess things tend to crash sometimes the first time. Okay, so oh yeah, we apparently did it take interpolation off. I guess it might have done taking the interpolation off. Loading. Okay, we got in. But no interpolation. Oh. No, we have. Oh, there's no. Yeah, clearly it's lagging as you can. It's jumping around. So no, yeah, whatever. Okay, well, well, it does say that it actually have fixed the bug in regards of going to 0, but actually, nah, I don't know about this. I think I'll just keep to that one here. And I don't know. I guess I could always jump from one to another. But actually, in regards to this going to 0, I could try the standard version as well and see if, nah, it actually should be the same. It should be the same. Shouldn't be any difference really in regards to that. Yeah. So anyway, whatever. So just go to the standard Usui thing, and again, he has two versions, and two and the standard. And I still don't know why he wouldn't have the benchmark maybe version, but maybe that doesn't really matter much. Oh well, I just guess it is what it is. So how hot is the mobile now? Let's see here. Doop 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 doop. Thinking. There we go. 42 degrees at the moment. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I could try the. Oh, maybe I didn't put the. Maybe we could try also the GPU thing here and see if maybe that helps on the maybe some compression, maybe just to see if it might help on the. I don't really know what but clearly we have this lagging in this game, and the question is, can it actually be fixed somehow? There could be, if there's a feature or something like that that could fix it. 42. Yeah, I kind of. Oh, we actually didn't see the other thing in regards of that. Let's try to open Captain Tilt. Like, what in regards to the icons, Okay, let's see here. Overlay option, thermal indicator, overlay option. Yeah, it seems to be kind of the same where you have like a small thing up there. Yeah, like the buttons are like, oh, give me a break. There's not much in regards of difference in regards to that. Okay. Okay, we might have some issues in regards to starting. Maybe some of the settings, so having issues. Oh well. Probably should only have touched one setting at a time. Okay, we are in the game. Next, and then just find one of those maps that is absolutely horrible in regards of lag. Oh no! Give me a break. Well, maybe that will lag as well. Who knows? I don't think so, but anyway, let's see. Oh, that went pretty good. Yeah. I guess it's not bad that it actually has some lag, so we can actually maybe test if we can, if we might be able to find something that is less lagging, But if you want to fine tune it and see if there's actually something that you can do to maybe make it less laggy. Um, Although this map doesn't seem to be that bad in regards of lag and all that, but It's incredible because we're still running apparently well pretty good in regards to the frames. 56, 57 frames, and yet it feels a little 60 frames. No, it keeps pretty high, you know. I wonder. Oh, we don't have any more boost. Going to probably lose this, but they are pretty, they're pretty a lot harder than the standard game on Android, which is this just ridiculous easy, ridiculous easy peasy on Android, the Android version. And then this one absolutely is a lot harder, and I have no idea why they wouldn't have fixed this version to Android. They made the game, so why not kind of just fix it over to Android? I have no idea. But anyway, you surely you can see you get good amount of resistance, for sure. Um, Whereas the other one, you just sit there and it just you know ridiculous easy. But yeah, we do have some slack on this. Even if we actually did like nearly 60 frames, is that usual that we do 60 frames on that? Or was that fixed with maybe some of the settings? Anyway, at least I know I need to find a lab that really, really is bad, so it's really obvious, and then see if there's a GPU NVDIC emulation. I don't know what these things are. I don't know if they could actually make a difference. As the use multi-core synchronization core user to utilize multiple cores, we can improve performance. Let's try to actually take that off, and you know, you would need to try different things and see if you can find something that better the results overall. And of course, that's a good with having a game that actually have some difficulty with things, because maybe that can help you to fine tune it to the very best settings that you can then use also for other things. So, but of course, as they go in regards to programming things, things will become better and better and better. So, maybe it's just total waste of time, really. Yeah, it's recording the looks running 60 frames, recording at the same time, and yet you do have some slack. You can feel the slack when you're playing the game. Okay, apparently this just seemed to kill the application, or maybe it's just loading in the background or something like that. It does seem to like FPS 0.0, pretty much. Yeah, doesn't seem to do so good. Advanced system graphic, I guess we'll shade up back in. No idea if that would change anything. Accuracy probably going to make it even slower or something like that. We'll then try, see what it does. But yeah, one could try, one thing at a time, see what makes the best results. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, it's pretty nice up here. You have the Celsius over here. You have the upload and download over there, and maybe I should fix that off. Actually, the blacking thing. I don't think I need that really. Um, regards of was like upload and download in regards of green and red, but I guess actually if I could like make a green dot and a red dot maybe in regards of now download was red, right, and green was upload in regards to old days when you did things, right. I think that was it. Anyway, see here, we can see here. Okay, we're still on easy, and that. Let's see if we can find. This one shouldn't be good in regards of things. Should make a lot of lag. So yeah, lots of lag. I can just dung dung dung. I'm not sure if you can see it. I think you can, but in regards to the big screen, that is like dung 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 dung. It's like jumping. Jumping. The camera is kind of jumping from one place to. Let's try it like here. Yeah, yeah. You can see. Oh yeah, yeah. You can really see what is going on. Like, can you? Like, yeah, it's jumping, jumping, jumping. So yeah, it's jumping around. Let's see here. Yeah, there you can also see it. So even if it's like doing, it's kind of, it seems to be, yeah, skipping a lot. So, and I don't know, it's just dung 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 dung. And the frames seems to be okay, and yet it's still doing the skipping thing. And it doesn't make it. It's not a happy experience with it for sure. Look that. Yeah, that should be pretty clear, I think, in regards to skipping. Then it stops skipping, and then it begins. Of course, I'm recording and all that, so that of course doesn't make it better. But in regards of it, but clearly we have an issue here, which I'm not entirely sure why. But again, one might be able to fine tune things. So or maybe one just needs to wait for driver updates or something like that for it. As we go. Graphics, interpolation, now we know. And apparently use multi-cores apparently stops the game from working, right? Just at least doesn't seem to. Yeah, you can see it. I'm looking at the computer at the moment, and I can see it's like dung dung dung. It's just jumping around because it's not very smooth. That's interesting. I'll be right back. Nope. Still not going. Okay. Oh, I guess it's not working. Okay, escape. So apparently this taking that feature off clearly makes it crash. Graphics, use multi-core. Accuracy, extreme slow, and regards of normal. Again, I usually just put none NVDC emulation, but I'm not sure what it really does. Regards of shader ins, shader back in, not sure what that is either. SAST decoding methods, I have no idea what that is either. Regards of uncompressed, usually conservative. We could try to use aggressive, but it might actually close applications in the background when you do that. Some VSync. What was that? I can't even remember what that was. Um, Nearest neighbor. I don't know. Anti-alliance. Just shouldn't really do better. Hmm. Yeah, I guess one could, use asynchronous shaders. You could try one by one and try to get some settings that. Um, but yeah, it's a thing. Maybe there's something. Maybe it's just in regards to changing the drivers. I don't think that actually will. But I do have two other drivers that graphic drivers that might do something else. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think that will. But I guess as time goes, there will, things will become better, as it goes. 60 frames, blah, 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 blah. And let's try again. Let's try. Well, let's just take one, I guess. Have sound. Hmm. It seems pretty good. You know what? It's a little lag, Well, I guess the map is not that big, but at the moment, I actually feel like it's actually, well, it's a little. Um, it's like, but it's still interesting because you're running nearly 60 frames, so you would think that there wouldn't be these issues. It should be smooth, and yet it's not. Like, um, so it's kind of weird. Like running 55 frames and then still feel like it's lagging. Even if I'm recording and all that, it's just. Apparently, it didn't want to fix my. Yeah, we still have the jumping around in regards to the screen. Come on. Yeah, again, it doesn't make the game easier with the jumping around. Oh my, come on, come on, come on. Well, we got a third place. But that was a small map, and again, we still have those issues. Hmm, yeah, well, I guess it is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's just weird, like frames per second, 58, 55. Again, it's up there. It shouldn't have any problems. 60 frames per second at the moment, right? Great. We have 44 degrees in regards to things. And no more nitro. 60 frames, 60 frames, 60 frames. It's just. Hmm. Oh, that didn't really go good. Anyway, this was easy mode. It's like It's like, and if you just take the Android version of this game, it's just easy peasy. Like, you can just sit back and just enjoy the trip without any resistance at all. And they didn't want to fix that to Android. Like, no clue why they wouldn't have. Oh, I guess these are the last of this Grand Prix. So let's try that. Yeah, you still have this ding, 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 ding. But of course, I'm recording, so if I didn't record, I would probably have less of that. Yeah, I guess I'm saying the same thing over and over. Oh, yeah, it's again, dung, 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 jumping all over. Uh, mm-hmm. Well, we're not going to win this one, that's for sure. Already one track behind. And flying all over the map. It's like dung, 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 dung. It's a shame. Would have been nice if it actually was running wonderful. Oh well. Okay. I guess there's the options of the drivers and try some other driver and see if that actually makes it work better. But I don't think so. I think we'll have the same problems. And actually those secondary drivers doesn't really seem to be better than the standard. So well, let's try. Nope. Um, Maybe it just totally not work with those drivers at all. Okay. Oh, let's try. As we see, the Celsius is going upward again. Um, as we don't have the fan turned on and all that as it goes for now. Okay, apparently these secondary drivers haven't really seen anything that actually was running better on those drivers than the original. So probably should just delete them. It's not really any. If they're not better, then there's no reason to have them as options. Oh, we finally got in. Let's see how that goes. Try this one. 56 frames, still 58 frames, okay. Yeah, it's still lagging, because of this. Okay. Yeah, it's just. Do we really need to go so low on resolution to not have it do what it does? You know, it's like it's. Do we really need to get so low? Hmm. Use multiple calls, uncompressed, medium quality, low quality, medium quality. I don't know. Again, you can fix it to 0.25, and then it seems to run fine. You know, um, it's just ridiculous that it needs to go so low to actually be able to. Just doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it looks like an old game of old days. You know, pixelated old game. Loading. Let's try again. Okay, so let's see here. There was this one. Let's try that again and see how it goes. It's insanely pixelated. Can't even see what is on the screen nearly. You know. Let's see. Uh, Still seems to have a little bit of issue, but okay. As it is running better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I still have a little, but it is absolutely running better. If you can handle the pixelation. Mhm. Ah, come on. That's the control. Trying around. Last lap, I guess. Come on. Yeah, I guess we're going to be the end. I guess that didn't really work in regards of. Oh. There we go. Didn't really work, but it was more fluent than before. But like it's doesn't look so good. That's for sure. Looks very bad actually. So yeah, still not sure what one could do with that and what this and that and all that. What is going on with that? Don't know. Well. Anyway, it is what it is. I think we pretty much have done enough in regards of trying different things. I guess we should stop the live stream. I don't think there's anyone on the chat either, is there? Nope, not a single person. So